Hey guys, so I want to talk a little bit this week about food prep and different things that you can prep to help with your week. So first let's talk about some protein. This is chicken breast tenderloins. This is the way I like to buy my chicken breast. I buy it this way because it cooks quicker, it's tender, it's good, it's just easy to cook from frozen. I love it. I buy it at Sam's. It's like 18 bucks for 6 pounds. So it's about the same cost as buying it any other way. Is it? I don't know. But it works. I love it this way. So this is what I do. I take it frozen right out of the freezer. Where else would it have been? Because it's frozen. And I take whatever I want and I put it right in my Instant Pot with just a little bit of water, right from frozen. I'm not seasoning it. I'm not doing anything. There. I got like, what do I got left? I got like 5 left, which will be good for a meal for just me. So I'm going to cook my chicken while I do some other cooking. And I am cooking it straight from frozen. Having this in the fridge, unseasoned, simple ingredient that I can put in a million different things. Instead of meal prepping something like a soup or a chili or a casserole, those things are awesome to food prep. I like to do one of those items at the beginning of the week to eat for my lunches. But for dinners and snacks and breakfast, I like to have components because I don't always plan out my dinners ahead of time. I like to cook components that I know I can make a million different things out of and go from there. That's the way I tend to do it. So having chicken breast in my fridge, I can, for lunches, if I'm not having a casserole. Okay, so let's say I'm going to make drive-through soup quiche. I've got chicken already made, so I can make it with that and put it in my fridge and have it for lunches. Or I can make a chicken chili, the green, what's it called? The white, not green, white, wild, what's it called? Wicked white chicken chili. Wicked white, something like that. I'm going to have the components ready prepped that I can throw it on a pot and it's going to be done in no time. So having the components made also helps. You know, sometimes we plan for one thing and then that day comes and we're like, man, I am feeling like chili is the last thing I want to eat. I don't feel like it. I don't want it. By having the components available in your fridge, then you can make whatever you want. You can change it up. You can make grown-up decisions. Okay, so I'm going to throw the lid on here and get this going. Close the vent. Pressure cook for, I do 20 minutes because it's a small pressure cooker. It takes that much time. Okay, so chicken being cooked. I'm not prepping ground beef this week, but another option would be for me to cook up all my lean ground beef. Put it into rinse it, dry it, put it into freezer bags, with especially if you do the mushroom hack. Chop up your mushrooms really, really tiny, so nobody knows. Wash them real well, chop them real well, mix them into your hamburger and cook them down with your hamburger. Nobody will know they're in there, okay? Do that, rinse it, dry it well, put it in Ziploc bags, put it in the freezer, done. Ready for chili, ready for tacos, ready for stuffed nachos, ready for whatever you want to make. But I don't need ground beef this week. I'm doing chicken mostly this week. Since I'm on vacation, I have a few different meals planned. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-bake 2 sweet potatoes. A couple of sweet potatoes will last in the fridge the whole week. And these are big ones, so I can split it with Marin if she'll eat some. I'm gonna stab myself, don't you worry. Put it on some tin foil. That's how I like to do it because they tend to drip. And then when they drip, they burn to the bottom of the pan and then or the stove, and then when they burn to the bottom of the stove, they stink up the whole house. And the house smells. So, throw a couple of those in there. Those take no effort. I already washed them. Done. Now I'll have sweet potatoes. I like to prep my berries. I'm going to prep all my berries so that they'll be in a container for grab and go because I find if I leave my berries in these containers, they go bad much more quickly. But by prepping berries and having berries ready for the week, ooh, they're sweet this week. By having these all prepped and made, there really isn't no making, but by having them all prepped in a container ready to go, for some reason, I'm more likely to grab them with a meal. Any S meal, E meal, fuel pool meal, a handful of berries on the side, just a few, it ends the meal with such a nice, sweet, you know, it's like a little gift at the end of dinner, a little sweet treat. Sometimes that helps me avoid that dessert meat at the end of a meal. So I like to dry my berries off before I put them away because they seem to do better. They seem to last longer if I dry them off. There's probably some science behind that, but you know, whatever. I don't know what it is. They are beautiful berries this week. Listen. Don't do what? It's the oven. I thought the house was burning down. Don't do as I do. Do as I say. So don't be popping berries in your mouth every 5 minutes while you're eating, while you're prepping, because then you're getting fuel that it might not be time for. KJ, stop putting berries in your face. Okay, I'm gonna put a paper towel on the bottom of my container. I'm gonna try to do one side blue, one side raspberry. You know, I could put them back in. I like to make things as difficult as possible, especially when I'm teaching other people the best way to do stuff. I like to make it as difficult as I possibly can. Just like that. That's how you do it. That's how it's done, ladies. All over the counter. Look at the size of that blueberry. That's a big boy. These are great for an afternoon snack. Just cover them with some almond milk and some sweetener. They're so good that way. Even better with cashew. You could do a teaspoon of heavy cream over the top of them. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's rinse my raspberries. Some people use berry wash. I don't. I just give them a quick rinse. I figure if there's pesticides in, look at the size of these berries. If there's pesticides and stuff in there that should be rinsed off, God put them there for a reason. Just kidding. It's really not the truth. And I don't want to crush them either. My berries, my rinsed berries. Yes, I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Listen, I never said I was good at this stuff. I just do it. You don't have to be good at it. You just have to do it. Okay? So if you've got a better way to rinse your berries, rinse them that way. I don't care. Right? It doesn't have to be perfect. Look at that bowl of berries, girl. Some of these might not even fit. Look at that. Those are a thing of beauty. Look at those berries. Wow. All right, don't eat one all the time because it's not good. Oh, they're sweet. Those are good. All right. See if I can squish them down. Here we go. The airtight container. Not really airtight because I got too many berries in there, but that's all right. I'll eat some today and it'll fit perfectly. So now I've got berries prepped for the week. Sweet potatoes. I've already got brown rice in my freezer that is cooked, dried out a little, and frozen into bags. So when I want rice, I just take out a portion of rice. And then I'm good to go. I've got my okra. I gotta put that away. I'm gonna chop up peppers and have containers of peppers full and ready to go so that at a moment's notice, I have some peppers. Listen, don't buy the baby sweet peppers. Just buy big peppers because they're easier to cut up. Don't be like KJ and accidentally buy the wrong thing, okay? Oh, there goes the pepper. So the other thing I like to have prepped ahead of time is shredded romaine. This makes such a big difference at mealtime, having shredded romaine ready to go. The key is you don't want to shred too much, and you might have to do it a couple times during the week because it doesn't always last that long. That head froze. This has been in my fridge for 2 weeks and it's still pretty fresh. That one looks like it froze, so I had to throw it away. So that is in your fridge, ready to go anytime you want a quick side salad. I love to have a protein for dinner and then a side salad with it. A side salad, this lettuce is a little less. Okay, that piece is good. It's a good thing I bought more. So you can use a glass container, it will store long. I like these OXO, but even with these, they still don't last forever. So I put a paper towel on the bottom, put my lettuce in, and put a paper towel on the top, and it will last pretty well. And usually I will do this once every 3 to 4 days. So you just hold your lettuce, so wherever the spine is, go straight down on each side. And then I just bunch it up like this and do little tiny slices. It takes 2 seconds to do that. You should really use a bigger knife, not a little tiny knife. This romaine hack was one of the things I got from the Veggie Full menu that really has made a difference in my day-to-day, because it is so much easier. Now, I mean, it wasn't hard to pull that out and chop it up, right? That wasn't hard. But having it done and in the fridge and ready to go, so when it's dinner time, I just have to reach in and grab a handful, so much easier. So I make a couple of chops, one on each side, and then I just bunch it up and shred it really tiny. You can do this with other greens. If your preference is iceberg, you can do the same thing. However, the darker your leafy green, the better. Spring mix is even better, and that's all ready to go. With your spring mix, take it out of the container, put a paper towel on the bottom, put your spring mix back in, and put a paper towel on top. It's gonna make it last longer. So there, that's about enough. That'll give me 3 salads, 2 to 3 salads, probably 2. I'll use about a head of romaine with a salad. And like I said, I have 6 more in the fridge, so that will last me. So there we go, romaine done. One thing you didn't see was I had leftover sprouted rolls from Christmas. Those are in my air fryer. They finished dehydrating. I dehydrated them for 1 hour on 160 degrees. And look, I should put some seasoning on it. I have perfectly crunchy croutons that will store super well. Okay, my okra already prepped. There is no prepping. The okra. I have a bag of cucumbers. I buy these little ones because the skin is not as bitter as the big ones. You can slice it up and put it on the side of your meal. So quick, so easy. Put some nooch on it. So good. So I like to have those. I like pineapple. Okay. Another easy fruit, I like to have either cantaloupe or pineapple or honeydew in my fridge, or apples. I'm not a big apple person. I love me some pineapple. Dice that up, put it in a container in the fridge, ready to go. I have the makings of a delicious snack, a salad, yogurt for breakfast, just a straight up bowl of pineapple if I want. I could put some sweetener on it. Delicious. Another thing I'm gonna have processed and ready to go in my fridge is chopped up cabbage. I can make cowboy grub. I can make egg roll in a bowl. I can mix it up with just a little bit of mayo and sweetener and have a super quick, super delicious slaw. There's the easy, I think it's called Fit and Easy slaw, something like that, from Healthy Table. Sweet, what's it called? Light and Lovely coleslaw. It's just sweetener, oil, vinegar, and it's super quick, super simple. And if you have cabbage all prepped, you're good to go. So having this chopped up and in the fridge is a big time saver. And cabbage is a great side dish for any protein. If you're making the family chicken, whatever, chicken for example, and you just throw some cabbage in a frying pan with a little coconut oil and your favorite seasonings, girl, it is amazing. It is an amazing, incredibly good for you side dish. Gotta move some stuff around. It's not fitting. Overstuff your food processor. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work at all. Especially if you don't put the thing on right. Don't do it that way. Just don't. Oh, I know why. I've got the wrong blade in there. I know why. Oh, Lord. Let's start over. Shall we? Let's start over. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Sometimes I think food processors are more pain in the butt than they're worth. Okay, well, I have some light. I could have done that by hand in that period of time. Cabbage stores longer in a glass container. Oh, I'm making a royal mess. I am making the world's worst food prep mess ever, okay? Listen, Mama, it doesn't have to be this hard, okay? It just doesn't. I have made, this probably should not be a coaching video because I'm really not teaching very well. My point of this video is not that you're good at food prep, it's that you do it, whether you're good at it or not. Because you know what? Here's the thing. I'm 100% a messy cook all the time. So if I make one big mess one day instead of one little mess every day, it's a lot less work to clean up. I'm using the old noggin. Okay. Okay, you're only going to fit so much in these containers. get yourself bigger containers, okay? I'm gonna put the rest of this in a plastic container and we'll eat it sooner rather than later. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna right now. Why not? I got everything done. Mess is already made. Let's do it. Now, if it were just me eating this, I would do the light and lovely coleslaw. But because my husband, bless his soul, is gonna try eating some things, I wanna make a coleslaw that is more like traditional, say like KFC, okay? I've got my, except for a couple big chunks, I've got my cabbage in tiny bits like the stuff at KFC. So he will like that. So I think I'll make some body burn mayo to put into it and make us some amazing coleslaw. One more thing for the week, ready to go as a side dish for my lunches. I have some sprouted bread and some ham and some turkey. I make my sprouted, and I've got tortillas. So I'll make wraps with mayo and cheese and have this on the side, or I can have Pearl's bread on the side, or I can have this with an E for a crossover if that's the direction I want to go. Whatever I'm having, this makes a great side to get in your veggies. Yeah, my kitchen is a wreck. My kitchen becomes a wreck when I do meal prep. But once it's cleaned up, the meal prep is done. I'm not going to be making this meal this mess all week long because things will be ready. This is how I shred my chicken. I love my chicken shredded to be in the fridge. Now, I didn't make a ton of chicken breasts because I didn't have a ton left. And that's because I didn't look in the freezer before I went grocery shopping, which is an important part of meal prep. And I skipped it because I would like about 3 times as much chicken. Because this right here is only enough for one meal for the whole family. If I'm having this for lunches in Sweetie on steroids, or say on top of, in a chicken salad, in chicken salad sandwiches, whatever the case is, this is going to be enough for me. But if I make something like cowboy grub, it won't be enough. So, bit of a fail there by not checking my fridge first before I left. But look how quick quick and easy. It's hot. The container's hot. That shredded, look. Now I have shredded chicken for whatever I want for the week. This chicken shredded like this on top of a bed of lettuce with your veggies, the veggies all diced up like I diced the peppers. Dice your tomato real small, put the diced peppers on top of it, put diced cucumbers so it's like a chopped salad, and put shredded chicken on top of it. Girl, let me tell you what. Amazeballs. Okay, so let me go through it one more time. What I have cabbage shredded and prepped in my fridge. I have coleslaw ready to go. I have berries cleaned, washed, put away, ready to go. I have lettuce chopped, clean, ready to go. I don't have to now take it out and clean it for salad. It's ready to go. I have a ton of peppers diced and chopped and washed and cleaned, and all I have to do is throw them in a pan. I have my frozen okra ready to go. I have chicken ready to go. So I have the makings of a lot of meals with really about an hour. I have sweet potatoes baking that will be thrown in the fridge that I can grab anytime I want. And really they're huge, so a half a sweet potato will be all I need. So those, I could get 4 meals out of those. I'll probably get 3, but I could get 4. I will come back with another video after this one showing shake prep. I'm gonna pre-make a bunch of Chocolate Secret Big Boys minus a couple of ingredients so that we can put them in our cupboard, have them ready to go, and any day for a snack, when we need a quick snack, we can have either a Chocolate Secret Big Boy or a fat stripping frappa, quick and in a hurry. So I hope you found this video helpful. I can't wait to see the difference that food prep makes for your journey, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.